favorites on this show. Booyah. Alright, what up, y'all? It's your girl, Starr Kraziness, and I'm coming to you with another reality show review. So this time, I'm going to be reviewing Little Women LA. I mean, not LA, ATL, but I will be doing LA on my next review. So be looking out for that. So let's go ahead and get into it. The episode is called Little Babies, Big Lies, and it surely was some big lies on this show. Season 2, episode 1. So we start off with Amanda and her twerking sister Andrea, little twerk twins. They're on their way to go have a swimming lesson with Miss Juicy and Money. They're gonna do some water aerobics because she talking about she needs to, work it out because the baby just weighing her down and this and that. I'm like, okay. So Amanda, she got her driver's license, yay for that, but her sister saying, damn, she still can't drive. She's still hitting curbs. So if you see her out there in ATL, just walk on past, or just let her have the right away because she might just run you over, just saying. And so Andrea, she's having a baby girl. Her name is going to be Aubrey, so I'm happy for that. Yay, yay, yay. So we get there to the recreation center, I guess you can call it, or the little gym, and they meet up with Money and Miss Juicy, and they all get in the pool. Now my thing is, the swimming instructor they had, I'm gonna need you to shave your chest hair. That is nasty and disgusting, and I was not here for it. That is called proper hygiene. I'm gonna need you to shave that. Just just makes me cringe when I just see it. Okay, shave that, okay, before you try to get back on camera. All right. But anyway, they get in the water, they do that little twerk thing, and I'm like, ugh. And then the camera people, they're gonna actually put it underwater where we can see the booty. I'm like, I don't want to see none of this. One of the twins is pregnant, and I damn sure don't want to see Miss Juicy twerking. Just lift the camera up. I can't take it. I don't want to see it. I'm glad they didn't spend too much time on it, because I definitely would have. Let's not even talk about it. Kill the visual, Lord. Kill the visual. So, I get out the pool, and basically they do like some chit-chat, catching up type thing. And they're like, how you been? How you talk to Minnie? Do you really think she pregnant? Stuff like that. And Miss Juicy talking about she want to throw a baby shower. And we all looking like, baby shower? You were the same person who said she wasn't even involved with Pastor Troy. So you talking about you want to throw a baby shower? Are you trying to be shady, Miss Juicy? If you're nasty. She is. But she claims she's not. She's just trying to be supportive. Do something good. Alright. So then we're just going to get off that. Then we get on Emily and her boyfriend. I forgot his name. But he irks me. I just can't see how she even laid up with him. But they're in Dallas, Texas. She went down there because she felt more comfortable with having her baby down there, since they birthed her baby girl Eva in Texas, as well as they're good doctors when it comes to having little people having babies or whatever. And I was like, okay, cool. So they go there for an ultrasound to see, is she gonna have a little person or she's gonna have an average size person. So her and her boyfriend just talking, and she was like, are you ready for it? And he was like, I'm just ready for it to be over with. Just not being supportive. He's just in his own world, like lost and confused. I'm like, why are you even here? Then he talking about some, I just ignorance. Like, just shut up. Just be supportive and just sit there. That's what you need to do. Then she goes to say that, she don't know why he acting like this, because he was, he's been there for Eva or whatever, since Eva's dad, I guess, stepped out on them. I forgot the whole backstory about her, Eva's baby. Eva's baby. Eva's father, I forgot about how they even came about. But she was just saying he acting different. He need to get it together because she can't be stressing out. He needs to, you know, be more supportive, blase, blase. And he just like, I'm just ready to go. I'm over this. I can't deal. You need to hurry up, have this baby so I can go back and do what the hell I'm doing, which is nothing. Let me just get off. So they go in there. They check for, you know, do a little ultrasound. Come to find out, the baby is surrounded in a lot of fluid, and Emily was saying when that happens, it's most likely it's going to be a little person. And of course, her boyfriend over there just looking lost for the sauce, like, okay. And then she was like, well, I have to go to the other doctor, so, you know, you coming or whatever. He gonna talk about, I gotta go to work. Well, damn, really? This is your child. It's not like she had this by herself. Like, she laid down and, oh, I'm pregnant. Like, you need to be there too for these doctor's visits, not just one. Come on, I gotta go to work. Oh, I can't. So she just had to take a baby girl Eva with her, and come to find out, Bree came down there to be with her, you know, through this whole process, because she just knew her no good boyfriend over there ain't gonna be there when he just irks me. Let me just get off of him. So we get to Mimi and her mom. Mimi folding some clothes, and her mama, you know, noticed that she ain't been, you know, acting like herself. So she like, what's up? She gonna say, well, I know you done heard about me being pregnant on social media. You know, it's everywhere on the blog. TMZ got blah, blah, blah. But I think I had a miscarriage. I'm not sure. So then her mama go and embrace, like, come here, baby. Come here. Lay on mama boob. Let me console you. It's going to be okay. Then Mimi tells us that she's had a miscarriage before in her early 20s, and she just know how it feels, and she just don't want to go through that. And I feel for you having miscarriage. You know, it's not an easy thing to deal with and stuff like that. And she was like, you know, how am I gonna tell Pastor Troy and stuff like that? And I'm like, okay. But then come to find that, but I'm gonna get to that later, because she said she had a miscarriage. Now I don't know. But the messed up thing is, her mama could not figure out why she went and told TMZ, of all people. Now she went and told TMZ before she even told her mama. And so, you know, TMZ, once they get any juicy information, it's going live, effect, and everybody got it. And I'm trying to figure out why, if you knew it wasn't for certain, why you want to be that damn relevant? I'm just saying, like, didn't you not learn that from last season with this whole Pastor Troy thing? Ugh. But whatever. So her mama was like, look, you just need to go ahead and tell people before this thing really blows out of proportion. You need to tell Troy. I think he will understand. You done knew him from a long time. Blase, blase. And you definitely need to tell the girls. And she was like, I just don't know how I'm going to tell them. You know, that, especially with what happened last year. And, you know, they don't believe. I'm like, girl, save it. Save it for somebody who cares. Just fess up like you should have did on the last one. But, oh, you going to tell people at the last part of the season, oh, no, we wasn't really dating. Like, and now you supposed, I can't. Just, ugh. So then we go to Money and her boyfriend, Moreland. She's basically practicing on her voiceover narration thing, because that's what she really wants to do. So they're practicing over there, and he, you know, giving her good feedback, and he was like, you know, you're doing a good job. You just really need to just keep practicing on your craft, and you will get better, and you will make that money that I've been wanting you to make. And I'm like, yeah, because she, as you know, she quit her job. She tried to do things with Minnie and didn't work. So, you know, he holding down the household, the fort, while she go follow her dreams. But he needs to he wants the money to roll in. You feel me? Money, money, money. Okay. And then he had made a statement, and she was like, "Oh, you real cute trying to play manager or whatever." He was like, "Well, I can be your manager." Then he threw about he wanted to get married to her, and she was like, "I ain't taking you serious till you put a ring on it." I'm like, "Girl, bye." So she brings up how Juicy want to have a baby shower, surprise baby shower for Mimi, and he like, "Wait a minute, ain't this the same Juicy who said she wasn't pregnant? Well, why is she trying to have a baby shower?" It's like, if she has an underlining catch to this, like, is she trying to catch Mimi in a lie again or something? And Money was like, "Yeah, you know, I'm gonna be supportive, but I'm not gonna be supportive of Miss Juicy trying to shade Mimi." And I'm like, this again, but just a different situation. Okay. But she talking about she's working on her temper. You know, she gonna let people show her what they really working with, and if she sense that's a lie or it comes out to be a lie, then she gonna pop off. She not gonna pop off then ask questions, but she gonna ask questions, and if it don't seem a little too correct, she gonna pop off. Which, I mean, hell, you gotta let people show and prove before you handle what you gotta handle. All right. So then we get to Andrea and Chris. Another situation that I'm just like, why are you even still with him? But he the scene comes on with him just laying on the couch, flipping through TV, got his feet up on the counter like he doing a damn thing, which he ain't doing a damn thing. Is the problem. So Andrea, she come in, you know, trying to do a little talk, chit chat. She was like, "So what's up with that job?" He like, I went, they didn't call me back, but you know, with my record, and come find out, you know, he did little things, some things, you know, that I guess is hindering him. He went to jail, hindering him, you know, from progressing in life right about now. And she was like, "Okay, and you know, I'm sure they can easily, you know, discriminate against me, but hey, you know, I'm still trying to make money." And he was like, "Well, I ain't trying to hear that. You know, you can go on what he had said, because you making money twerking." I'm like, I don't think she's making money twerking now, not with that big belly. Who want to see big belly and you twerking like, hey, no, that's not a good look. So no, she's not twerking. She confirmed that she's not working. So what the hell you been? I mean, come on now, like, ugh. And this whole situation remind me of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta with Mama D and Ernest. And y'all all know how Mama D was talking about how he can't please her in bed, as well as he ain't making no money. He's supposed to be the man of the house. I mean, he need to be providing. He need to be paying all these bills, this and that. And he ain't doing a damn thing. I'm having to go out there and do a little something for some change. And I'm like, this sounds nuts. Just like Mama D, just in a little short version. I'm like, oh gosh, not another Mama D and Ernest situation. But basically, that's what it is. But Ernest say he out there trying to do a little something. But little homeboy over here, Chris, he ain't doing a damn thing but just eating, sitting, and chilling. That's all he doing. And probably having sex when he can. But Andrea, she had her point, like, get up, do something. I'm tired of just seeing you sitting around here, ain't doing nothing, ain't even trying to put no effort. You know we got a baby on the way, and you just sitting there like you ain't got no care in the world. I'm gonna need you to get together. He was like, man, I'm just tired of you. Just shut the F up. Get on my face with that. So I'm thinking she going to her bedroom. This girl done walk down the hall wobbling and everything, opening up the door like, excuse me, you need to knock. Just because you my sister, you just can't be coming in and out. What if me and my man trying to get a on and you just coming on in? Like, I agree with you, Amanda. She just can't be walking up on in there and stuff like that. That's not right. That's not right. So she goes and tells her sister, like, I'm just tired, I'm frustrated. And like, what's going on? And she was just like, well, Chris, he being the same old Chris. He don't want to do nothing. He just want to sit on his tail and just expect me to do everything. And then her sister was like, well, I mean, okay. You shouldn't be stressing over that. You already knew who you had. And then Amanda boyfriend gonna tell what he said. I'm trying to figure out what he said. Boyfriend tell him. Oh, Amanda boyfriend gonna be like, tell him to look harder. How about you put him on to your job? Cause last season you was working, right? So why don't you try to help him on? Put him on. While you telling him to look hard, I'm gonna need you to look hard with him. How about that? Let's all make this a group effort. So they just talking about how each other just ain't got no job, and how I'm gonna make money without you, This is the twerking twins, not just me twerking and I can't have you twerking with me, That's how we made our most money together, not separate. And her sister's like, we gotta figure out something, I can't be not having no money, be out on the street, because it's what we came to ATL for, to make this money, make a name for ourselves, blah blah blah. And then her sister gonna say, well, you can still twerk, big belly and all. And she like, are you serious? And I'm like, are you serious? She's like, I'm just playing. I know you playing. Once again, who want to see big belly twerking? No, that is not sexy. That is not sexy, okay? I definitely don't want to see it. So then we go back to Dallas, where we have Emily and her boyfriend. On this, I'm like, I'm gonna need y'all to get some better men to be with, because these group of men y'all with, I done had it. Nobody got no job. If they got a job, they ain't trying to be in y'all. Like, it's just too much going on this show. I just can't. So basically, she's telling what is she telling him? Because I done forgot just that damn quick. Okay, let me make sure I'm on my right thing. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I'm back. I had to check where I was. I'm just all over the place. Okay, so we got Emily and her friend Bree. They go to the doctor, the second doctor's appointment she had, and she just tells her, you're having a little person. The results coming back as you're having a little person. Emily's excited about it. She wanted a little person. She's not tripping over it, but she's also thinking about what her boyfriend is going to say, because she knows that he doesn't want a little person. And the way his reaction was, it was like, no, he don't. But damn, deal with what you got, okay? Be the best father you can to the baby. Damn, I tell you, these niggas out here. Ooh. I'm digress, okay. So then we're just gonna get off that for I just go off. Okay, so we got Mone and Juicy. So they're going shopping for this surprise baby shower. And they do a little small talk. They're trying to get some stuff off the shelves or whatever. Then what's his Money? She was like, so how far along you think Minnie is? I mean, I'm saying Mimi. Her name is Minnie, ain't it? Damn. I just noticed that. But yeah, she was like, how far along you think she is? And Juice was like, I don't know. She ain't told me nothing and nothing like that. So I don't know. Hell, I don't even know if she having a boy or girl. But we still gonna throw this baby shower because she been going through a lot. I want to be supportive for her. I want to be there. And I'm like, So Money just dropped out like, I hope you're not trying to be shady with this baby shower, Miss Juicy, because that's not right. She was like, what? No, I'm not. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. she just wants to know if she's pregnant or not, and she just wants to do it in a so-called I'm caring way. Yeah. Okay. So then this is when we get to Emily and her boyfriend. Basically, she tells him, look, I'm having a little person and I'm gonna have a C-section, and it is what it is. Okay. He looking like that's what the doctor said. She was like, yeah, but you know how they say, you know, just wait on it to know for sure, for sure. And he was like, okay, well, so you don't really know then. She was like, yes, I know. We're having a little person. And he just like, well, I just don't want him to go through what you went through. I just want some an average size person. I want him to be able to play basketball, this and that. Why are we worried about that? You need to be worried about, is she gonna be alright having this baby, and is the baby gonna be alright coming out? He worried about everything else but what's really important. And he just, and once again, well, you know I gotta go to work. Damn it! Why are you here? Why are you even here with me in this progress? Why are you even? Just leave. I don't see how you dealt with him, Emily. I really don't. Him and his shenanigans he be throwing. Talking about some, he's scared. Hell, she's scared. She the one who gotta have the C-section. She the one who have to don't know what's gonna happen. You ain't walking around with the baby. You supposed to be out for support. Like, baby, you gonna be good. You gonna do good. He talking about some, you'll be alright. You gonna make it. Okay, off him. Then we get to Emily, him, and Bria. Emily decides she just wants to check into a hotel so she can be closer to the hospital just in case the baby do come before time. So Bria comes, she brings a gift. They're trying to figure out what it is. Can we open it? She like, don't touch it. I want JJ, which is, you know, her new Emily baby, to be able to, when he gets here, he can see it now, y'all. And I'm just like, okay. So then they get into the conversation about how they have babies, how little people have babies. And he was like, do all little people have C-sections? They can't have like a natural birth. And they was telling him like, no, most likely all the little people, they have C-sections because I guess the birth canal is too small and narrow and stuff like that. I was like, oh, he has to. Then he gonna talk about, once again, stuff gonna change. He really nervous. He just ready for it to be over with. He tired. He not prepared. I mean, damn, you laid down with this girl. You knew what was going to happen. She told you straight up. So, get with the program. and once again, he kills me with this. So, yeah, I'm about to leave. I got to go to work. You know what? Stay your ass at work. Don't even come when I'm having my baby, since work is more important to you right now, okay? This is just, it's like his exit strategy. Well, this is getting a little too deep for me. I'm just gonna say I gotta go to work. Y'all do what y'all gotta do. Deuces. So he go to work. They have a little conversation. She was like, you know, you think he really ready or whatever. She was like, she just really work. Emily like, she just really ready for the baby to come out, and that's all she worried about, just the baby. She ain't standing about what he talking about right about now, but she just wish he'd be more supportive and stuff like that. And I'm like, I really wish for you, because he getting on my damn nerves, and I'm not even in the situation you in. I'm just a viewer looking in. Like, damn, he just looked lost. Ooh. Then we go to Pastor Troy and Minnie. Now, her plan was to go tell him that they ain't having a baby. When I tell you, the song he said he doing, that's supposed to be on tour, so I'm gonna let you. I'm like, what the is this? When the last time you came out with a hit, Pastor Troy? I'm just saying. When the last time? But he talking about he got tours and stuff he going on. He doing, and I'm like, how convenient you come on the show. Because you didn't come on the first season, but since she just put your name out there, you own some episodes. I'm just saying. But she come in there, his producer and him look both surprised, like, why is she here? But he come on out. He needed to come on out because what he was giving me was nothing. It was, what the hell? You need to go back and redo and rethink this whole song. Because no, this is not, like, I like Pastor Troy, his old, old Pastor Troy. What's the song? Well, not that song. He had some songs. Y'all know. If y'all Pastor Troy, y'all know. I can't think of it right now because I'm still on that foolery song. I'm letting your ass sit on down somewhere. How, like, okay, but he come on out the booth, and she trying to figure out how to tell him, but he talking about some, how you doing, Juicy? You got this, and she talking about she's scared to say anything because he might push her away because they actually been spending a lot more time than they have ever been since she got a little bun in the oven. And I'm like, girl, if you don't gonna tell him, because he driving me crazy, talking about he's doing tours, this and that, you gotta catch him when you catch him. I'm like, ugh. And then she didn't even tell him. He talking about something, well, I gotta go back in here and do this track, we got this tour coming up, blase, blase. I'm like, what tour? Anyway, so she ain't tell him, and she's saying, I don't know how I'm gonna tell him, but you need to tell him so he can get out of La La Land. And that was just that. I was just over that whole damn scene. I was just over it. I couldn't even take it no more. He talking about, ooh, Jesus. I gotta lose my paper. See, he done got me all off. So then we go to, yeah, I'm back. I just had to think. Jeez, I'm just all off. He just got me all off right by now. But we go to Emily. She is going to the hospital. It's time to have baby JJ. They saying he got some complications. He not responding. You pat him on the back. He ain't doing no crying. Like, what's going on? So of course they go to commercial. They don't come back with the scene they left off at. They come back with Minnie and two twerk twins. They having lunch or whatever. They talking about they excited about having baby. You excited about having your baby? Yeah, I'm excited. Then Bree call, tell Minnie that the baby doing fine, Emily doing fine, they all good, this and that. And then we go, and how convenient again. When Minnie phone ring, it's his ringtone. I'm like, stop this foolishness. Stop this foolishness. So then we go back to the hospital. Emily, she looked like she went through hell, but she made it out okay. She's saying that the only thing that's going on with her baby right now is his breathing. Everything else came out good. But they put him in the NICU so they can keep close watch on him. And actually her boyfriend, he stepped up like he should have been this whole damn time, but I guess he had to really see what he was dealing with. So he stayed in there with the baby since she can't really go down there, because they also making sure that she's good and a-okay. So he stepped up to the plate, which is good. I'm glad. I don't know how long that's gonna last, but he needed to do a little growing up. So that was that. Then we get to this baby shower. Child, I have never been so confused about a TV show. I'm looking like, what? Huh? Really? So we got Juicy. She's setting up Money, she come in there, help us set up, then everybody come. So Money was like, what did you say to Minnie to get her to come? She was like, well, I just told her we having a girls night out, we're doing a little dinner or whatever. So Mimi walked through the door. She like, what the hell, who baby shower is this? And I'm like, what the hell? You just need to freak that. Tell them the truth, damn it. So all this foolery can be over with. So they asking her all these questions, and all she could say is, I would tell you when the time is right. And they like, freak that. So she goes and say, well, I had a miscarriage. Cool. As viewers, we knew she said she had a miscarriage. But what she failed to tell us is that she went to the doctor, right? And the test came back negative. So you knew you weren't pregnant at all. It's like her story just, same thing with this whole Pastor Troy when she said she was dating him. It was just rocky. I couldn't. But she told them that, you know, she missed her period. And from there, she thought she had a miscarriage. But then she went and took a pregnancy test. The test came back negative. So, Miss Juicy and Money like, wait a minute, hold up. We need to go ahead and get this situated because it's not adding up. So, Juicy, you know, she told the men to go get some alcohol. Basically, you know, tell them to go bye-bye. We need to have girls talk. So, she, like I said, she said she went to the doctor's office. She took I'm thinking she took a home pregnancy. But she actually went to the doctor to take the pregnancy test. Came back negative. Okay. Cool. So Money, she was like, so wait. Because she was confused. She was like, okay, so you went to the doctor and the doctor told you had a miscarriage? And then Minnie told the same damn story. No, I went to the doctor to get a pregnancy test, but she did not tell me I had a miscarriage. So how in the hell do you know if you had a miscarriage if she didn't even tell you? And then it came back you was negative. You didn't have a pregnancy. So you probably weren't even pregnant at all. So from then, Minnie can just handle it. She just like, you know what, freak it. Y'all do what y'all want to do. I'm getting up, deuces. I can't take it. Money like, are you for real? And then it just got to a point where Money was like, I think you need, you know, Bump having a baby. I think you need to seek some mental health. I think you need to go to a psychiatrist because you have a problem with lying. And I mean that it just went left. And then Minnie gonna talk about some. You supposed to be my best friend, Money. You treating me like I'm off the street. Well, I mean, what you giving her is like, no, you're not off the street, but why must we lie about these things? And then you went to TMZ of all people and told them you were pregnant when you damn knew for certain you wasn't when it came back negative, and then the doctor didn't even tell you had a miscarriage, so you assuming you had. I can't. This feels like another episode of her lying again. Talking about she was pregnant when she not. Now she not pregnant. I freak it. Okay. If this is how your storyline has to be, I'm gonna need you to get another storyline because this is just too much for me as a viewer. I'm gonna need you to get your ish together, Minnie, for real. But that's all I got for this recap. I probably was all over the place, but you know it was raw. I give it to you raw, no filter, because that's just how it had me all over the place. Because when I was looking at it, especially this last scene, how she's supposed to be pregnant, now she not pregnant, she damn near probably was never pregnant, but you telling the whole world you pregnant just to be a part of the group, I guess, because you want to be a mama. I'm done. I will see y'all on the next recap. Okay. Okay.